B2B Cambodia, the portal for business use in Cambodia.
What would you say are some of the main cybersecurity threats that you're seeing in the market right now as you work with clients across both the public and private sector?
Main threats, in a sense, phishing is a main threat. But there are a lot of threats and vulnerabilities in the market. But in Cambodian region, we could see that a lot of phishing due to the lack of employee awareness. There are a lot of phishing attacks, and there are a lot of malwares and ransomwares being distributed due to use of USBs and just clicking the links and the same way of phishing.
Right.
Of course, there are AI related attacks, but not popular that much. But there's another trending attack for telcos is the DDoS, so denial of distribution of service. Which is like we have seen in couple of past years, a lot of big telco names have been encountered these kind of very big DDoS attacks, which has shut down the whole operations and the whole internet was blank. As a solution, we are providing them the DDoS prevention solutions as well as some of the vulnerability assessment, which we can recommend certain kind of application related security preventions. So also the SMEs, they might face around attacks from malwares and ransomwares as well, because they don't have proper solutions to protect their endpoints. So this is where another threat which are being analyzed through our company.
So when you first meet a client, what would you say are the top tips that you first give them, especially when they're first getting started out in their cybersecurity journey? How would you sort of advise them to kind of take these first steps?
We believe that the risk-based vulnerability approach, risk-based vulnerability management is a key to any kind of a company who is starting or who have been there in the industry. Because we need to do the risk assessment and understand their security posture properly before giving them a solution, because we have been seeing like all these phishing attacks or endpoint threats and malware attacks are being there due to not properly managing their employee awareness. So employee awareness is a must. Furthermore, like they have to do the continuous vulnerability assessments. Some companies, they do one-time vulnerability assessment per year, but they will end up with having the next the sort of quarters, they will end up having so many threats and vulnerabilities. But in our approach, we promote our risk-based assessment for the whole year, not do once in a year. So this is a continuous approach. So we have our partner Cypherma, which they will support our these vulnerability assessments, and also we have been partnered with Cambodia Soft, which they will provide us certain solutions like penetration testing solutions, products which we are using as licensed product as well as open source products as well. So these are the key things I think organization must seek, and also the strategy for their security posture. Once they get the risk assessment, then they need to see the 3 or 5 year plan for their security operations.
So earlier you mentioned this new data privacy law that will soon be coming into signing here in Cambodia. Can you give us an overview of the whole legal and regulatory sort of landscape for cybersecurity and other like digital privacy, things like that? Since I think these are kind of less discussed areas within the law here, and also most people are not aware. So can you give us a bit of an overview?
Starting from MPTC, Ministry of Post and Telecommunication, they have introduced a certain level of regulations to the market. And also from the National Bank of Cambodia, they have introduced certain, the TRMG guideline. So now they have been, revising the TRMG guideline to TCRMG guidelines. Also, MPTC is now focusing on, having the data privacy law and the cyber crime law as well. So we are expecting that to be seen in the near future. But of course, comparing to other regional countries like Vietnam and Singapore and other countries, Cambodia is still not in that maturity state. But of course, government is initiating these kind of regulations at the moment, and they are working hard to get it done soon as possible, since we are having a lot of threats and these kind of attacks throughout the region.
When you look to the future, what are the main cybersecurity trends that you think will have the biggest impact in the coming years?
Like I mentioned, AI is a number one threat
Right,
to the
of
world,
course.
because people would use AI for their own work, but they don't care about the data leakage. So the key aspect of using AI is data breach. Of course, you don't know you are getting breached in the dark web. We can see a lot of data has been breached in dark web for the Cambodian market, and of course there are use of Telegram and those social media channels without any awareness about these security threats. And then another aspect is that lack of employee awareness is like leading to these phishing attacks, of course. So a lot of companies are facing. Recently, we have seen one company employee has plugged the USB, and which has impacted the whole company to get ransomware.
Wow.
The whole company has got encrypted. This in Cambodia. So not only that, we can see like having the advanced persistent threats through the government initiative, the regional initiatives. I could not name the countries, but there are a lot of threats from other countries to Cambodia, ASEAN region, using these advanced persistent threats. So Cambodia needs to strengthen their cybersecurity posture due to these kind of threats mainly, and that's where I would require these cybersecurity laws and data privacy laws to be coming in the future. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today, Shashika. It was a really insightful discussion, and it was a pleasure speaking with you today. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You've been with B2B Cambodia. Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we continue to bring you more news, updates, and developments from the business community in the Kingdom of Cambodia.